Alright, we're going to the moon. We're going to patrol and we're gonna farm some helium. I'm not gonna make you wait for the loading times or for me driving my Sparrow, just so you get the point where to go. You take a right off the bat. We head to the Anchor of Light. It's basically one of the first places you go to. And right here we are going to be shooting every location where a chest appears, as well as I will be throwing in some snapshots. So you can know every single location. I guarantee you there's not another video on YouTube right now with more chests per minute than this video. Bear with me, it is a little bit long compared to the rest of my videos, but I swear it's jam-packed. Here I go through all the different chest locations. You'll see them popping up on your screen, like so. I'm not going to show you any of the chest locations inside the caves because, well, trust me, there is chests in there. I don't need to show you all of them except for that one, because that one's kind of hard to see. So I just wanted to make sure that you know that it's there. I like to jump up over that rock and take a little peek inside to see if it's there and try not to waste my time. Now, it's really important to have a headset. When you jump in here, you can save yourself a lot of time running around looking for chests, if you can actually hear the chests, because they're very clear, especially when you go around killing all the enemies. So this is a tricky one right there. Usually maybe every third or fourth time I go through here, but you know it's totally random. Now there's almost always a chest up here. Well, I'd say at least 50%. Here's my favorite way of getting up. You jump up here, you jump onto this little girder, then you jump up here. This little area is very tricky, so if you follow the way that I just did it, you'll have the least amount of trouble. This is a tricky chest right up there. You might miss it the first couple times you go through. Here's another one. We're going super fast here. We're still running through. There's a couple different chests that can spawn there, as well as lots of helium coils everywhere. Spawn there as well. I like to take care of the enemies, mostly just so I can hear the chests as I'm running through. They tend to be a little bit noisy. Also, while I'm doing this, I like to run and get any kill missions or kill collection missions. Alright, so we're running through. Now you'll see here, I'm going to shoot this guy while simultaneously picking up the helium coils, just so you can see that it can be done. This also works with reviving people. Whatnot. Now there's a chest that can appear here. I've only ever seen it once, but I thought I'd just mention it. This chest that appears right here is tricky. If you see it in there, this is how you get into it. You get up this way. It took me about 10 minutes the first time I found it, because I was using my headphones, I could hear it. Then I found it. Then I had to figure out how the hell to get it. It took two guys about 10 minutes to figure that out. Alright, so moving through this way, there is one that can appear right at the top of this UFO building. There's usually some helium coils that spawns up on the left. Over here where I'm about to shoot, there's usually some chests there. Sometimes I'll get it if I'm feeling greedy, or I will go and catch it later in my work, which comes up in about 30 seconds. Now you can see the chest that spawns there from outside, but I like to come in and see if there's anything in here. Moving outside, we will come right around past another mission request place. In fact, this one's a kill mission, so I'll take it.
There is much to clean.
Moving along.
Clear the enemy.
There's chests that can spawn up here.
Mission parameters
here. And now we will. There's one that spawns there on the corner, as well as some that appears up here, as you see. Back inside this cave. Take a look. Heading back down. When I reach the bottom here, looking underneath to the right, there is some helium coils that spawn here from time to time. I always just take a peek before jumping into this cave. Alright, now we're going to move up. There's a couple chests that spawn around this location, both in front and behind this dish. If you stick with me for a little bit longer, I have a couple surprises for you. Now there's a chest that appears here, as well as one at the far left. I used to think that there wasn't any chests that used to spawn in here. There's one right there. But yes, indeed they do spawn inside this UFO dome. So you have to cut through. There's one that spawns right here, as well as right there. We'll drop down, we'll backtrack just slightly. Jump in through here. As you can see, I'm getting chests like crazy because this is a very complete route. If you run around this whole level getting all these chests like I'm doing, you will make sure that the chests keep spawning so that the next time you come by they're in a different spot or they respawn. If I've missed any spots, they wouldn't respawn. Alright, so coming up I have a little special video for you. There's one that spawns in there, be sure not to miss it. I'm unstoppable, my grenade is awesome. Alright, so earlier I was going through here making this video for you, and oh, look at that, 12 helium filaments, a legendary gauntlet engram, and a special ammo synthesis. Thank you very much. I didn't even know you could get legendary engrams from chests, but when you're getting them in such rapid succession like I'm doing, you end up getting stuff like shards. I've gotten shards before. Alright, there's at least 2 that appear in here. I like to jump up when I'm coming through this area. I like to keep airborne because there's a lot of like little crevasses and cliffs where these chests can be. So zooming on through, there's also quite a few different spawn points for the helium coils. Just right there. Coils that can spawn in there. I've always looked up here to my left for chests. I've never found a chest in there, but I have seen helium coils. So I wouldn't recommend wasting your time jumping up there too often. Now that I've said that, probably one day someone's going to find a chest up there. Get those headshots with the hand cannon, another chest appears there, get those coils. Running this route will give you all the helium coils you need. You don't need to go anywhere else, you don't need to see any other YouTube video. This is the last and only place you need to go. Now, there's a couple of spawn points up here. One there, one right behind as I just showed you, as well as one right there. Now, moving along. Just because they're up there doesn't mean that it can't also spawn down below, as you see here. Even though they're in close proximity to each other, they can both spawn. As I'm coming up through here, there's usually at least one chest, quite often. Right where I was shooting was one of the locations for Defend the Warsat. The other location is for the Fallen Walker. And up here where I'm shooting the Servitor is Kill the VIP. I'm going to include a little footage at the end of me killing the VIP. That appears on the hour, at the half-hour mark, and 45 minutes past the hour for the public. And they come quite often, so there's 3 of them. If you come through this route, that's one of the bonuses of doing this route, is that you will get those public events. So, we are now starting to repeat our run. I hope you enjoyed it. This is basically all I do for my healing tournament. I highly recommend that before you start, you upgrade all your agility, change your class around. These guys aren't going to kill you, so you might as well upgrade your agility as much as you can so that you run a little bit faster, as well as jump a little bit higher, which comes in handy because that tower up there, it's going to be a pain. Oh, by the way, where I shot, there is a chest that spawns down there, but it's kind of rare, and it really messes up my mojo, my line that I like to take, so I only go down there every once in a while if nothing's spawning around there. So I just skipped that footage a little bit. Alright. So we're coming through, there's another one that spawns ahead. You'll usually find that in this next room that they can either spawn here and or in the back. Now here's a little footage of me killing the VIP with Gajallarhorn. Alright, so if you like this video, please leave me a comment if it helps you. And yeah, we'll be around for the next one. I'll try to do some editing to make sure that it is efficient and I'm not wasting any of your time with gaudy intros, so hope you enjoy that. Okay, take care, bye for now, and we'll see you in the next video.